Let's jump into it. Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer for mid-July to the end of July? Hold on. I think I did Cancer already. It's a sign that I'm missing. Okay, I did. Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer for mid-July to the end of July? Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer for mid-July to the end of July? The Four of Pentacles fell on the floor, but I'm gonna put it back. Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer for mid-July to the end of July? I don't know why this popped in my head, but as I'm shuffling, I heard people really judge another person by what they have. I heard what kind of car they drive, who they hang around with. I heard that. I have the Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Period, point blank. Somebody could have called you. Let me say this. I have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody could have called you, or you could have found out something while you was on vacation, or maybe hanging out with friends, having a good time. You could have heard some information. I heard about two people. But whatever you heard, I heard convinced. Somebody could have convinced you that the person that called you, they could have been saying all types of negative stuff. But I feel like you went back and told somebody else this. And whoever you told this information to, they convinced you that this person is tripping. I heard strategically. Somebody even feel like I heard pointed this out. Somebody around you could have pointed out, okay, so out of all people, why would they call you about another person? I heard a particular person when you don't even talk to them. I heard I heard this person know that you don't talk to them. Cancer, now you looking at somebody in a different light. Or now you see somebody true colors. And you feel like this person is purposely trying to ruin another person's reputation. Because I heard you and others feel like this person is in their feelings behind a person that you know but you don't even talk to. And then I feel like somebody else even pointed out, okay, so, why would they even call you about this person? That should be, I heard that's something you should think about. I heard making sense. Cancer, I feel like whatever was told to you, whatever somebody said, is making sense to you. And you feel as though whoever called you, that person could be portraying like they're the victim and stuff like that. But now, I feel like now you feel like the person that you know but you don't talk to, you feel like they're the victim. Or you feel like they're being targeted. I heard more than one. More than one person could feel like the person that you know that but you don't talk to, they're being targeted. because they in their feelings. Somebody could have even said, I feel like they doing this or saying this about the person that you know but you don't talk to because they don't fuck with them no more. I heard 8. You could have had like 8 different conversations. Or you could have thought about this 8 different times. Cause you just feel like it's weird. Or somebody around you feel like it's weird. Why would this person contact you and tell you this? I heard talk down. Why you feel like, okay, why would this person call me? This could be a relative of yours, because I heard relative. You feel like, why would this person call me to talk down on my relative? And you feel like this was strategically done, or somebody around you feel like, I heard several people feel like this was strategically done. And the people, I heard truth is coming out. You and this person, it's something about some truth coming out. And then, Cancer, I feel like you offended. Because whoever called you could have even dated this person or talked to this person. And you feel like the nerves or the audacity for you to call me, I heard upset, to talk shit about a person that I know. Or this could be like a distant relative of yours. And I heard pointed out. Somebody could have pointed this out to you. Somebody around you could have felt like they was bold to even call you, and y'all used to talk, so they can talk shit about another person that you know. So that must means they used to talk. Somebody around you feel as though the person that called you, or the person that's talking shit about like a distant relative of yours, somebody around you feel like, okay, it's clear that they must have talked, or they had something going on. And somebody could have even said they probably stopped fooling with this person because they knew they was fooling around with you. And now this person is calling you angry about them because they talking shit about them. Cancer, I feel like you know this person like your relative. I heard been known. You been known this. I heard you just never said nothing. Somebody could have told you not to say anything. I feel like you agreed. I heard keep it on the low. Cancer, you could have even been in cahoots about maybe like a love triangle or something. And you could have known that these people were dating or talking or slept with each other. But how you feel like, I heard popping. You feel like your distant relative, you feel like they wasn't popping, or they not popular or something. How you look at people, I heard you befriend people that are popular or something. And it was easy for you to downplay another person because like it's like their status or something like that. So you feel like, okay, yeah, I deal with them, but who cares? Because don't nobody know my relative or my distant relative or something. So who gonna find out about them? And you was on some shit like, people know about me, but who gonna find out about them? I feel like you've been on this. I feel like before you was kind of waiting on this person to even mention the person y'all dated together. I mean, the person y'all both messed around with, I feel like you was waiting on this person to come ask you about the other person, but they never did. And you feel as though my relative, you could be even saying this too. You could be even telling the truth about the situation to somebody. But you was on some shit like, okay, I've been around my relative, or I've seen them a good several different occasions, and they never pulled me to the side to talk about this person. And Cancer, you even know that your relative know y'all both like dated the same person. But with you was just waiting on them to make the first move. And they didn't. But I heard don't care that hard. You feel like your relative don't care that hard. Or they don't care. I heard don't care about that person. Because you even feel like whoever called you talking shit about another relative, you even feel like, I heard in others, they even feel like for them to contact you about your relative, they must really be in their feelings. They must really be upset because I heard they don't talk no more. Yeah, Cancer, I feel like it's something that you already knew. And you feel like you was getting away with it. But you feel like you was getting away with it because you feel like you better than your relative. You feel like you look better, dress better. You know more people. I heard, so who cares? But the plot twist is you feel like your relative don't care either. I heard neither one of y'all. So somebody could, I heard, feel this way. Somebody from like a observation. So it's like I feel like it's a conversation that's being had, and whoever you're talking to, they saying stuff, but they not really saying how they feel. Or they not telling like everything that how they feel. They feel like the relative don't care for neither one of y'all. Somebody even feel like their relative is better than y'all. How they carry themselves. Somebody's relative, it could have something to do with a family. Or your family or something. Somebody in your family even feel as though your distant relative, I heard, think they better than y'all. But I feel like whoever that relative is, they deep down they agree. They do feel like somebody or your relative is different from the rest of y'all, to where another relative, they come across like they don't give a fuck, or they don't care. Somebody come across like they don't care to be included. But whoever feels this way, they feel this way because they feel like this particular relative feel like they better than y'all. I heard, or look better than y'all. I don't know who I'm talking about. These the messages. Somebody, family member, know the truth. And they feel like this is being, whatever came to you, Cancer, a relative feel like this was being said or this is being done, I heard, out of somebody's tax bracket. I heard out of somebody's league. Somebody feel as though your relative or their relative is being attacked because they really out of somebody's league. Oh, somebody's relative, but they not saying this. They feel as though the reason why you mess with this person and got away with it because the other relative was really out of this person's league. That's why they got with you, Cancer. Or however you flip it. You can flip this. But Cancer, or someone in regards to Cancer, they always like compare themselves to their relative. As in, like, I'm better than them anyways. I look better than them. I know more people. I'm this, I'm that. I heard classy. Somebody look at one of the relatives as classy or something. I heard I don't got time for that. It's something about how a relative carry themselves. Somebody in their family, like a family member or something, they always felt like, they even felt like their relative didn't belong. But they felt like the reason why their relative didn't belong because they supposed to be like somewhere in I heard better environment or something like that. Another message I'm getting, they feel like their relative keep running into losers, or they keep attracting these type of men or women because they really in like a higher tax bracket, or they on like a whole nother level, to where one of these relatives feel like this is not surprising for a person to talk shit about another relative, because they feel as though these type of dudes or these type of women is not on this person's level anyway. I heard insecure, and they feel as though the relative, one of these relatives makes somebody like insecure or something. That's why they going around talking shit about this person. And somebody in y'all family, I don't know, and they feel as though this is why this is being said about them, because they had no business even dealing with, I heard, low lives. And somebody relative, they even feel like somebody is angry and saying awful things because they can't get with that person. Somebody in somebody's family seen a change in another person. They feel like this person glowed up or matured, or something is different about them. I heard star. Somebody is like a star. Somebody look at one of these relatives like a star. But they was waiting on this particular relative to like realize this about themselves. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Somebody is different. And I feel like people, I heard, misconstrued a person as weird, strange, or slow or something. But they family member know. The family member think the reason why people look at them this way because they supposed to be like in a whole different level. I heard life of luxury. Somebody, I heard Hillary Banks. Somebody look at one of their relatives like a Hillary Banks. I heard, but didn't you used to talk to him? I feel like somebody about to come clean about the other person that contacted you, Cancer. And they gonna feel like the nerve for this person to call you. I heard, and you was, Cancer, you was crazy over this person. And now that person is crazy over your relative. But you don't want to believe it. But I feel like the people around you see it. Especially like another relative in particular. You could have even vented to one of these particular relatives about a person that called you about another relative. And that relative, it's like they saying stuff here and there, but they not really saying how they feel. And they feel like, shit, how you don't see, you was venting to me about them. They call you to talk, even though it's negative, but they called you to pretty much talk shit about the other person. So to me, it must mean your other relative must have dumped them or left them alone, because they not on this person's level. That, I don't know. I don't know. And Cancer, you may not say this, but I feel like you and your feelings about this situation. I heard this situation actually brought you down to earth or humbled you, because I feel like you always feel like you was better than your relative. I heard fine or handsome. You fine or beautiful, and whoever this person that you used to be crazy about, you thought like y'all had something special. You thought y'all had something special because it's like y'all made a pact to keep this deep, dark secret. You looked at this person like a homie, lover, and friend at one point in time. You feel like y'all had something special. I heard using me. Something is about to be revealed. Or somebody could have even pointed this out. Somebody could have even pointed this out, like that person just used you to piss the other relative off. This situation is real messy. But I feel like Cancer, this situation is messy, but you at the center of it. Because I feel like you knew what you was doing. And you agreed to this as well. And you could have, and Cancer, you could have even, whoever you talking to about this information, you could have even told somebody around you, like, okay, I was just waiting on my relative to bring this person up to me. And they never did. But I feel like this is not what somebody is saying this is what they're thinking. They feel like the reason why they never bring it up to you because they don't care that hard, or, you know, it is what it is with that, like that person don't care. I heard don't wear their heart on their sleeve. Somebody's other relative know that this really may be confusing, but somebody's relative know that another relative is being smeared or something like that. But they notice like this person, they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. This person don't be tripping. And then they feel as though, I heard why they didn't call us to talk about this situation. Because they don't care. Somebody comes across like they don't care. And then somebody else feel as though, okay, if they really the problem and they do this, they do that, why somebody even brought up social media. Even social media, this person don't even acknowledge that it's a problem. Like they like it's like they being under attack or something. They being talked about negatively. They don't even talk about this on social media. They don't even post references or nothing about this on social media. Somebody's relatives see the difference between, I heard player, between two people. And somebody's other relative feel like one person, I heard, has always been player about this situation. And somebody, Cancer, this could be you or someone in regards to you. You could actually be in your feelings right now. Because what you feel like y'all have something special. Somebody feel played. You could have even talked negatively about this relative to the person that y'all were dating. I heard to purposely like build yourself up or to look better than this person. And whatever people are saying around you, it's like stuff is making sense. Like, did they use me? I heard they would just ask questions about my relative, and I just feel like it was strange or weird. And now you're gonna feel like at times it feel like this person was more interested about my relative than me. The times we spent together. And I heard, and I never had nothing positive to say about them. And meanwhile, you feel as though your relative never talked about you at all. Or somebody could have pointed this out, and they probably never talked about you at all. Because look at how they carry themselves. They feel like the average person would have been on the internet talking shit right now or something about what is being said about them. Look at how they carry themselves. I don't know what's being talked about. I feel like this is a deep conversation that you're having. And whatever this conversation is, it's like it's bringing awareness to yourself and how you carry yourself. It's like and you could have looked down on this person by how they carried themselves or how they look or something like that. I heard queen. Really somebody, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just intuitively. But the whole time it was like somebody carried themselves like a queen. I heard I don't address peasants. Somebody in your family, they even know that how this person is carrying themselves. They carrying themselves like I don't interact with peasants. I don't care about peasants. I heard they can say what they want. I don't care about peasants. I heard Twitter. Even the things they talk about on Twitter, it's not in regards to the person that called you. And you could be even pointing this out like they don't say nothing about this person. And you could have been waiting, or somebody could have asked you what this person tweet about, or do they tweet about me or something. I heard went to their page, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You don't see nothing about this person. I heard, did y'all even talk? somebody, it's like it's because somebody is not reacting to where people even question, like, damn, did y'all even talk in the first place? Or are you saying this about this person because they never talked to you, or they don't want to date you or something? Cancer, it's like the roles switched. You starting to look at your relative in a whole different light. And then you looking at the person that y'all both dated. You looking at that person in a whole different light. Like, I believe now they used me or something. Or it wasn't genuine. I'm not sure if you're going to say this, but for sure, I feel like you're putting pieces together. And these pieces that you put in together, you gonna feel like, okay, so did they like them this whole time? Because they always, Cancer, you just thinking to yourself, now that this situation popped out with somebody calling you, talking shit about your relative, you feel as though now you thinking, and you thinking like, okay, the times I did spend with them, talk to them, they always talked about my relative. It could have been in a negative way, but you feel as though if you don't like somebody, why talk about them? Why even give them that time or energy? Or somebody could have even said that about you. I mean, said that to you. They going around saying that they don't like your other relative. Okay, why they had to call to tell you that? If you, and that's why people are going to look at your relative in a different light, because they feel like, okay, I really feel as though your relative don't want nothing to do with that person. Therefore, they ignore them. They don't pay that person no mind. So for this person to go around calling people, hitting people up just to say that they don't want your relative or like your relative, what, like, why would you put time and energy to let that be known? I heard, who cares? If you don't like that person, why are you talking about them? Why are you acknowledging them? And then the person you acknowledging, they don't acknowledge you at all. I heard from the looks of it. And it's like, Cancer, you just putting pieces together. I heard that's fucked up. But I feel like you saying that's fucked up on y'all, you and this person, the person that y'all both dated or something. You feel like it's fucked up how they treated you. Not what they said. Well, what they said about your relative, you feel like that's fucked up too. But that's second. The first, that's fucked up. That's because of you feel like this person played you. I heard again. I heard that person liked them, like your relative, but somebody around you feel like your relative don't want them. Or somebody around you feel like your relative must have turned them down. And that's how they even start fucking with you. But I'm not sure if they're gonna say that. But anywho, that's all I have for this reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.